Okay, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another game development specialist here, and today with a new setup tutorial. Today we're going to learn, last time we learned variables and hello world. So today we're going to learn statements, in specific if, else, and else if statements. Okay, for that we're going to open, we're going to pick a new class, call it if for now, if statements, and at public static void main string ours. Statements, right, and delete this comment. And then how important is how where we will learn how we can use if, else, and else if. So you can't use else just by its own. It is going to come an error, as you can see here, right here, because it will tell such as error on token else, delete this token. The reason is else, or even else if we're going to write else if, wait, delete that, else if, or anything, it is going to come an error as well. The reason is delete this. The reason is you need an if statement so that you can use else or else if statements. So if we if, and then we're gonna leave it as this is, and let's say for now 10. If 10 is smaller than, if 10 equals to 10. Obviously this doesn't make any sense, but that is not matter. And here now we can use else now. Now this is basically a syntax error. This doesn't make any sense, but let's use, if you want to compare anything, if you want to see, okay, is that variable equals to 10, maybe a equals to 10, let's make quickly an int that is actually 10. You have to use these double equal signs. If a equals 10, we're gonna write yeah, the variable is 10, and else the variable should not be 10. The variable is not 10, and obviously it is going to say the variable is 10. So basically how this function is, first what you need to know is that the code goes from the beginning till the end. So it starts basically public class if statements, and it goes up to down. So basically how this does is, first we initialized a variable, so we can just write here initialized variable. So this basic code, this doesn't affect your a comment doesn't affect your code. And say if the variable, oh wait, let's use this one, this will be better. If the variable is 10, then it will print out that it is 10, else it will print out it is not 10. Okay, so, and if we change here and say if the variable is equals, we initialize the variable as 5 and it goes in here, is the variable 10? It is basically not 10, so it ignores this line of code, or basically the line of code that is written in these these curly brackets, and it's going to go to the else statement, and it's going to write the variable is not 10, as you can see right here. Basically, we don't need always an else statements like here, and then yeah, you can as well write like here the variable is 10, and as you can see, it should come both. Now what the problem with this is, if let's say this was actually 10, then it will come but, because it goes in this if statements and it is correct, so then it goes here to the next line of code. With else is a little bit different. Now it should come just as valid twice, not once. But if we delete this again here, it should come this variable is 10, the variable is 10. But let's say we want to use else if the variable is a equals to 5, the variable is not 10 and is 5. And let's initialize it now as 5, and it's going to say the variable is not 10 and is 5. So basically what he did is, again, he first checked, is the variable 10? No, then ignored everything what is written in this line of code between these two, and it went down to else if. And checked if the variable is 5, if a equals to 5. If that is true, then the variable is not 10 and it is 5. It is going to print that out. And then we can write else. Now just maybe I don't know what the variable is because I am not a good compiler. Basically how I did this is just I got in here and then said enter, and it does actually automatically. And then, oh, I don't want that. Again, let's compile it again. The variable is not 10 and it is 5. Let's say if the variable was 0, and it's going to say, I know what the variable is because I'm not good compiler. Let's say if the variable is greater than 10, then it should compile the variable is greater or bigger. And else if the variable is smaller than 10, now something wrong here, is smaller, obviously smaller 10, and then is bigger than 10, it's bigger, not 10, it's bigger 10, and we're going to see if that's the case. The variable is smaller than 10, obviously. So basically what he did now is he checked if this is correct, then he printed out this line of code and ignored everything that is here. What we can as well use is smaller equals to 10 or is bigger equals 10. So basically what this is, now if I write 10, what should come? It should actually come on this line of code. As we can see here, the variable is smaller 10 because it goes from up down, so it doesn't make both of them. Basically what we can as well do is instead of here, I'm gonna delete this one and say else. Let's put it down. Else if a equals 10, then print out the variable is 10. So basically the order of the code is important. The variable is 10 obviously. Let's say if the variable was 15, the variable is bigger than 10. Let's say 0, let's say minus 15. As you can see, the variable is smaller than 10 also. Yeah, so this was else, if, and else statements. Oh wait, we need to change this line of code as well. But not what I wanted. So checks if the variable initialized variable is smaller, bigger, or even 10. So this was our line of code. We usually don't need this one anymore. We usually use this one if we have bigger line of codes. And then it always says the variable is smaller than 10. Yes, we can use this as well with a double. And let's say minus 15.25. The variable is smaller than 10. So basically you can use this value doubles, or if you want a float as well, really doesn't matter. Variable is smaller than 10. So you can use these three types of variables as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I see you guys next time.